When we are in that state of mind, we flick through Netflix, we scroll through social media, we are attracted by clickbait online. That is that state of mind. And we have been encouraged by our sex culture to put sex into that box. It is a thing that's supposed to give you some kind of enticement, entertainment, something novel, something flashy. So how did this happen? Well, there are dark forces at play. There are, without being too dramatic. So a very brief history of sex, very, very briefly. So sex was not allowed for thousands of years. Everybody was having it, but it was underground. You could go to hell for it and whatever. And then in the 50s, in the 60s, it was opened up again. It's okay to have sex now. It's natural. It's not a problem. You're not going to go to hell for it. You can have it. But at the same time, there's no serious attempt to, have a really serious conversation about it. Well, what do we want to do with it now? Because it's been not touched for thousands of years. Where do we want to lead it? What do we want to do with it? What is the actual kind of well-being aspect of it? What is the kind of positive way of having sex for us and our relationships and stuff? None of that conversation happens. And it's just left out there as it's just a nice thing to enjoy for pleasure. So whatever it is that you want to do, go and explore. Whatever it is that you enjoy it. Now, this would make total sense in a kind of utopian, anarchic society where everybody is in a completely independent, evolved individual, and they just make only their own decisions. But we don't live in that kind of society. We live in a market economy. So this thing was thrown out of prison into the market economy, straight into the street, and left to fend for itself. And all the market forces went, are you kidding me? This is so juicy. This impulse, this strongest impulse that has moved people unconsciously forever, we can now do whatever we want and sell it whatever way we want, and there is no guidance, there is no direction, there is no conversation that smoking is bad for lungs. There is nothing like that. There is no regulation. We can just do whatever we want with it and tell whatever lies we want. So it got immediately commercialized, and it got developed very, very quickly into a really heavy entertainment product with all the kind of the market psychology at play, tugging on all our most subconscious buying impulses. And it's not a great conspiracy with some kind of elite in charge. We've all done this. These dark forces are our subconscious impulses, how we kind of run underneath. It's a interaction, it's a vicious cycle between the suppliers and the consumers that keeps feeding this. Suppliers escalate to attract consumers, consumers buy into it, and so it goes. So it has all got packaged as this entertainment product under the influence of the same forces that are used in, how they make us click on things in Facebook and how the media tries to attract our attention. This is how it works. And it has become so ingrained in us, in our practice of sex, that we are unable to see beyond this. And we are operating from that place a lot of the time in sex.